What's up everybody out there in YouTube land? This is Jose once again from PetRockMedia.com. We are back with another video, and today we're continuing our conversation about starting a YouTube channel in 2020. First we talked about the camera, now we're talking about microphones. Roll the intro. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and punch that bell icon so you're notified each and every time we post a video or go live. So a few days ago, we released a video called Starting a YouTube Channel in 2020, talking about a camera. We talked about the Fuji X Pro 2, which this episode is being filmed on. We talked about the Sony RX100 lines. We talked about the Fuji X-T3 and so forth. Today, we're going to do a quick discussion about microphones. Now there's a conversation out there going on that people are willing to forgive not so great video if the audio is great. So some might argue that audio is 50%, if not more, of a video production than the video. I'd like to think of it as both going hand in hand, but again, great audio can successfully make your videos be that much better versus having tack sharp video. Shooting in 720p or even 1080p with great audio can still get you a great finished product when you post to YouTube. Filming in 4K and then downsampling obviously will get you a much cleaner image. But again, if your audio stinks, your video is going to suffer. So what I'm using right now is the Rode Video Micro. It is attached to my Fujifilm X Pro 2. And that's the audio that you're hearing right now, straight into the camera, no processing. It's straight from the mic with dead cat on it, straight into the camera. Now, just to give you kind of a little example of what it sounds without a mic, I'm going to disconnect the mic right now and let's hear what it sounds like with just the internal microphone on the X Pro 2. So these are the internal mics on the X Pro 2. No audio cleanup, nothing like that. It's straight from the camera to the editing software, brought it into Premiere Pro, and this is the sound you're going to get without an external microphone on the X Pro 2. Now this is the audio coming straight into the camera, courtesy of the Rode Video Micro. Now this microphone is relatively inexpensive. You can get it for about $60. There are some cheaper alternatives. There are some deity microphones. There are some Comica microphones out there. And I'm going to leave links down below to very similar microphones that you can pick up, relatively inexpensive, and continue to shoot and make great video content with great audio. Now, depending on your YouTube setup, if you're going to be utilizing a camera not plugged into a computer, then this is the type of run and gun setup that you can usually use and get some great audio. Now, there are times that I do plug in my Sony RX100 Mark V camera, courtesy of a cam link, a 4K cam link, and I utilize my microphone that is permanently set up to my PC, and that is this. This is the Rode into USB. Now, I utilize this mic a lot of time with talking headshots. When you see me at my computer with the camera to the side of me, usually on the left side, this is the mic that I usually have set up to the boom arm. This mic can get really crystal clear audio, relatively for an inexpensive price, about $165, $170. If you find it used, usually about $100 to $125. It is a USB microphone, so it does plug in at the bottom, courtesy of a USB port. It has some pretty amazing audio features on the side as well for you to plug in your headphones, monitor, and increase volume and gain on your mic going into the computer. So that's a great option. If your videos are going to be more you at the computer talking straight into the camera, that could be a microphone that you utilize alongside a boom arm. You're looking at overall about a $200 investment. Now, when I do shoot with my RX100 Mark V, this little powerhouse right here, it doesn't have a built-in microphone jack on the camera. The newer versions do, and the new ZV-1, which I'm hoping to get for this channel, does have an external microphone jack for you to plug in a microphone. However, because the RX100 Mark V does not, I have to use external audio sources. So there's two options you can use. You can use a little external microphone recorder, such as this. I like using the H1 Zoom. This is a relatively inexpensive, really small, compact design, has some great microphone inputs, and you can just set this right here and record your audio and then sync it in post. Or you can pick up a great lavalier microphone, attach it to the input of this thing, and then sync it up in post later on. Now, I like using this one. This is an Aspen Mics. I'm not too sure if these are still available, but I will link down below in the description a version of this microphone if I'm able to find it. And it's a real simple design. I like how it comes in kind of like an Altoids case. It's a real simple design. You'll see the microphone right there. It plugs in. I will plug it in to the mic input here. Usually I'll put this to the side. I'll run this under, connect the lavalier mic, and then sync the audio in post with the video coming out of the RX100 Mark V.
Real quick, guys,
What I wanted to also show you was an awesome little setup courtesy of Rode. These are the Rode Wireless Go microphones that I am using right now. You can see the microphone right here. It is just attached to my shirt. I'm not utilizing any other type of lavalier mic or anything. These are the microphones courtesy of the Wireless Go system, and I have it wirelessly connected to my Zoom H1 right here, and the audio that you're getting right now is straight out of these microphones. These are a great option for you if you're wanting to utilize some type of wireless setup. Now again, because right now I'm shooting on the Sony RX100 Mark V, these microphones cannot go directly into the camera because it doesn't have a internal or an external microphone input. However, this setup right here is perfect if you have an older camera that doesn't have one. You can set it up this way, still record wirelessly. You can keep this near your computer. You can keep it to the side, plug in your microphone, sync them up, hit record, and you are good to go. What you also want to do before you sync up the audio in post is do some type of clap or something like that in order to have a sync point. So that way when it does sync on the camera, or in the computer, I'm sorry, it'll have a point where you can sync up the audio and it should sync flawlessly from there. Back to the rest of the video. So we've talked about a USB mic plugging in directly into your computer and utilizing maybe OBS to record your setup. We've talked about doing a solo standalone video with your camera and an off-camera microphone, usually a shotgun mic. I'm using the Rode Video Micro. We've talked about doing a solo standalone video with your camera and an off-camera microphone, usually a shotgun mic. I'm using the Rode Video Micro. Or we talked about a lavalier setup, either utilizing an external recorder like this, just with their mics, or connecting the lavalier to the input and syncing that audio in post. So let me know what you think down in the comments down below. What is your current setup right now? Are you utilizing a lavalier mic setup? Are you using a shotgun mic setup? Or are you utilizing a USB mic on your computer and recording your video and audio straight into your computer? Let me know again down in the comments down below. This is Jose Ortiz with PetRockMedia.com, signing out, guys. Peace.